Hello student, in this video we are going to study about the primary structure of Boravia stem and anomalous secondary growth of Boravia diffusa. So the Boravia diffusa is a weak climber, grows prostrate on the substratum. It belongs to family Nyctanginaceae of dicot. The plant belonging to the family shows primary anomalous structure. So in the primary structure of Boravia diffusa studied in detail by P. Maheshwari in 1930. The TS of young stem shows a internal tissue is differentiated into epidermis, cortex, endodermis, pericycle, vascular system and pith. So in the epidermis, this is the first outermost layer. It is the protective layer, consists of single layer of cell which covered by a cuticle. This cuticle from the outside of the epidermis. Some of the cell of epidermis give rise uniseriate multicellular hair. So the next layer, that is the cortex. This cortical layer, it is comparatively small but multi-layered and it is differentiated into two zones. That is, outer is cholenchymatous layer and inner is chlorenchymatous layer. This cholenchyma and chlorenchyma, these two zones are present into a cortical layer. So, this outer cholenchyma, this is the cholenchymatous layer present next to the epidermis. It is 3 to 5 layer deep. The wall are thickened and angled. It forms a complete cylinder and provide a mechanical support. So the next cortical layer, that is the inner chlorenchymatous cortex. This is the inner chlorenchymatous cortical layer which is present next to the outer cortex, that is cholenchyma. These chlorenchyma cells are thin-walled parenchymatous but contain a chloroplast, so it is known as the chlorenchyma. The small intercellular spaces present between them, it is a photosynthetic zone. So the next layer, that is the endodermal layer. A distinct endodermal layer is present just below to the cortical layer. The cells are rectangular with a Casparian dots. So the next is that the pericycle. This pericycle present just below the endodermis and many layers are formed. It is partially sclerenchymatous and partially parenchymatous. So this is the parenchymatous and this is sclerenchymatous. So the two bands of the pericyclic layers are present. It is known as the pericycle is heterogeneous type of pericycle. The next form, that is the vascular system. The vascular system consists of many vascular bundles which are arranged in three distinct rings. This is the first ring, this is second ring and this is the middle ring. So, the vascular bundles of outer ring. This is outer ring. It consists of large number of vascular bundles, that is in the outer ring here the 15 to 20 numbers of vascular bundles are present. These are comparatively smaller than the vascular bundle of other two rings. These are present just below the pericycle. The vascular bundles are conjoined, collateral, open and enlarged type. The abnormal secondary growth occurs in this ring. The next vascular bundle is that of the middle ring. This ring consists of 6 to 14 vascular bundles. These bundles are larger than outer ring. So, the vascular bundles and smaller than the inner ring of vascular bundle. The bundles are conjoined, collateral, open and again the enlarged type of vascular bundle. The vascular bundles of inner ring, it is consist of only two fairly large size of vascular bundles. These large size of vascular bundle facing to each other. They are present in the middle of the axis, hence called as the medullary rays, or it is known as the medullary vascular bundles. Primary xylem in both the bundles. This is the primary xylem of the both the bundles faces each other and consists of tracheids, vessels and the xylem parenchyma. Primary phloem possesses sieve tube, companion cell. A strip of cambium, a strip of cambium present between the xylem and phloem. So these bundles are in wedge shape. So here in Boravia, the pith is absent. So what exactly the primary anomalous character is that the specific character of Boravia is pericycle is heterogeneous. Vascular bundles are arranged in three rings. The large number of vascular bundles are present in middle and outer ring while only two in the inner ring. Here the pith is absent. So the anomalous secondary growth, the majority of angiospermic plant possesses a stellar structure of normal type, but the several of them have unusual structure, that is shows the deviation from the normal pattern of development. These deviations have been regarded as anomalies or abnormalities. Anomalies are reported to be present in both dicot and monocot and occurs in primary and secondary stages of growth of stem. Anomalous secondary growth is the unusual type of secondary growth that divides from usual or normal pattern. It is the result of cambial activity that deviate from the normal pattern. This may be due to the cambium of normal type, which gives unusual arrangement of secondary xylem and secondary phloem, or the cambium which itself is abnormally situated and so give rise to abnormal arrangement of secondary xylem and secondary phloem. The formation of necessary or additional cambium is present. So the secondary growth can be studied under the details, that is the unusual behavior of cambium. This is the first character of anomalies. Second one is the abnormal functioning of the cambium. Third is that the formation of more than one ring of vascular bundle. And fourth, the formation of extrastellar cambium. This type of abnormalities are present into the Boravia plant. Then the formation of intrastellar phloem. This type of abnormalities is present into the Leptadenia. And the formation of intrastellar cork. These all are the abnormalities which are present into the Boravia diffusa plant. Thank you.